Anyways, yo, back to fucking biscuits.
Yes. To the important stuff.
Yeah, to the important things. Yeah, as a Southerner, I think, I would make love to a biscuit. I don't think I would just fuck a biscuit. That's
especially
crazy.
if it's a good biscuit, because good biscuits are like it's an art form.
It's an art form. It's soft. It's buttery.
Would you use jelly for lubrication?
That's a good
Possibly,
question.
maybe butter. I mean, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. I like a butter biscuit. I don't jelly my biscuit. I don't need no sweet biscuit.
Yeah. Okay.
You know
Just
what I mean?
butter.
Yeah.
I'm not a biscuit guy at all, man. Like,
Damn.
I can do
What about
without 'em.
sweet tea? You like sweet tea,
I
Don?
don't even like that shit.
Really?
Yeah. Really
You ain't
don't.
never fucked sweet tea?
Nah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You ain't never. Nobody. Y'all never fucked sweet tea?
No, I just matched with it on Tinder once, but never
never
met
didn't
up.
happen?
Yeah,
Didn't go down?
Yeah, it didn't go down.
That's crazy, man.
Cool thing about fucking sweet tea, no lube, right?
Yeah, because it's already wet.
wet.
Exactly.
Yeah. That sweet tea was wet.
Sweet
What's
tea
that
is a
thing?
squirter.
That's a fucking vape? I thought this was like a remote control for your garage.
That do look like a remote control for a garage.
Little fob.
That's a fat ass.
Is this an expensive device?
No, man.
How much is this? It feels like it's like silicone, like a sex toy.
Y'all ever fuck a vape?
I'm serious. How much was this thing?
I just
It's
smoke
like
it out of my
50
ass.
15?
Yeah.
Is it just a one-time use and that's it?
Charge it up, man.
White gummy. That's racist.
Why is that racist?
That's racist.
How is that racist?
I love white gummy. The white gummy bear is my favorite.
White gummy bears are good as
Yeah,
shit.
that was the best
That's
one, man.
respect. That's not
Yeah.
racist, dude. Come
Yeah,
on,
man.
we respecting your culture out here.
The white airheads.
Yeah,
Those are
white
good,
airheads
too.
are fire.
Wait,
White
so if
airheads-
it's only usable
what flavor
once,
is white? It's like
Pretty
cherry.
bland.
Or something, right?
Yeah.
Pretty
white would be
unseasoned.
bland as fuck.
No,
if
it
it
was
was-
like a pineapple.
It's like
It has
cherry
like
or
a
something,
cherry
right?
pineapple or some shit. Yeah, it's a cherry. The
They
wild.
just changed the color.
Yeah.
They taste different, man.
Well, no, I'm just saying, but like, because there's already the
yeah,
cherry
they could,
ones,
they
right?
could do purple, or red or something, for cherry, but they went white.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. It's delicious.
Yeah, it's delicious. I like it.
That's fine. Like, it's probably just the normal color of what it would be without the food coloring.
Possibly, yeah.
You know what I
Probably
mean?
They got
Like-
lazy with it.
Yeah, they were.
Nah, fuck it.
They're
Nah,
like,
fuck that one.
we've already got red. We can't do red again.
Can't
Like,
do red. We got
yeah.
purple. We got grape. You
What
know,
are we,
can't-
Crayola?
Yeah.
Wait, are you off the nicotine now completely other than the vapes? Or you?
What do you mean, like smoking cigarettes?
Yeah, you still smoke
I
grits?
never was really a cigarette smoker.
No, but you had a couple.
had a couple.
You've bummed a few off.
Black-
over the
black-
years.
black and mild.
You know what I mean?
Black and mild.
Newport.
Nah, I don't be smoking cigarettes like that no more.
All right, want to kick this off?
Wait, we got to. What are the names again?
Neel.
Neil.
Michael.
Neil, Michael. Easy enough. Yeah, you want to start it? What are we on?
It's on you.
We got to figure out the episode number though.
I don't know.
What was the last
Let's,
one?
let's actually figure it out.
Because we didn't say the last
No,
one.
we didn't. Let's say this one at least. Let's see.
Yo, just so you guys know, we got a little bit of a hard out, like 1:45-ish, 1:50.
That's fine.
Like
Yeah.
about an hour.
Yeah, we'll crank
You guys
it out.
going back up to LA?
Yeah, he's got to make a Mother's Day dinner.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
I'm gay.
He's gay.
I got mom's day. Hey, it's all good. I got mom's day shit to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got to make it to dinner. I want to make sure he showers.
Sorry, I'm gay. Love you, Mom. Okay.
Ladies and gentles, shut the fuck up,
Fair
dom.
enough.
Men. What were you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
Welcome to episode 221 of The Tasteless Gentleman. We have a special guest in the studio, but to my left we have Alex,
Yes, sir.
Neil,
What's up?
Ziggy, Michael, and then Dom. What
Yeah,
were you gonna
yeah,
say?
I forgot.
I was gonna say Ziggy was barking at Michael earlier, and now like they're best
Chilling.
friends.
Oh, yeah.
Now his
Ziggy-
bark is more of an excited, like, oh, new people bark. He doesn't. I mean, he's menacing. Look how threatening he is.
I feel like I'm in a hostage situation because when I try to stop petting the dog, he starts scratching me.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, he did do that to me. He's like,
Yeah.
nah.
He's like, you're not done. You're not done yet.
He's
I'm like,
also
oh,
got his
okay,
red
you-
rocket now too. So
You don't get consent. That's cool.
So did you guys drive from LA here
We
today?
did. Yeah. No, not
drive-
today. We came on Thursday.
Okay, so you
We've
guys
been doing
been down
shows
here.
all weekend.
Yeah.
Really, where we guys at?
We were at the American Comedy Company.
Great club. Thank you so much.
Yeah, great club.
Oh,
Shouts
That was the one.
3
That's the one
days?
downtown. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
one show on Thursday, 2 on Saturday, and 2 on Sunday. We
All right,
get
to
it.
Friday. He forgot Friday, my guy. This guy got so high he forgot Friday. He's like, yo, man, Sunday and Tuesday.
It's like, what are those days that
Yeah.
encompass the weekend?
Skipping Friday. We had one show Thursday, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday.
I could have swore that's what I
Okay.
said.
Nah, you said Saturday, Sunday, my dude. Forgot about Rebecca Black, man.
Yeah.
Forgot about Rebecca Black.
Honestly,
Never
as we
forget.
should, bro.
Never
She's like
forget.
9/11.
I met
Never
her.
forget. Yeah.
I met her one time. So yeah. My girl used to work in like pop journalism, so she had like interviewed Rebecca Black for no reason at all. Like that. I didn't even make sense, that sentence. But so she interviewed Rebecca Black at one point, and I was like, that's cool. Then we're at Coachella, and Rebecca Black is like right next to us. I was like, oh shit, is that Rebecca Black? I recognized her.
Embarrassing.
That's not that embarrassing. You know how many times I watched that video?
You went up to her singing the song, didn't you?
Every fucking Friday, dude. Every Friday for like 3 years. No. I just saw her and I was like, "That Rebecca?" She goes, "Yeah, let's go say what's up." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And then she knew my girl. My girl introduced me. She was cool, and I wasn't gonna make it weird. I was gonna be like, "You fucking so," you know. I'm not gonna fanboy Rebecca Black, you know.
Yeah. Has anyone fanboyed her before?
I'm sure somebody had. Or not like, I don't know if she's been. I feel bad. She's probably been like kind of just like, "Oh shit, it's that bitch," you know, like not really like, "Oh hi, I'm a big fan of your music." None of that probably.
The worst part about like that kind of career is like it's not even a one-hit wonder.
It is a one-hit wonder. It's an internet one-hit wonder.
Yeah, but not like the one that's going down and like
it's not gonna be on billboards.
Yeah.
Dog,
No.
Civilizations will study Rebecca Black in the
Yeah,
future.
like where it all went wrong. Things were going good in the world.
No, shouts to Rebecca Black. She was a cool chick. I don't want to dog her too bad, but yeah, you're right.
She was like in the crowd.
Yeah.
No, she was like there's like a little section for like VIP or whatever. She was VIP. She's still balling like that. She probably got the YouTube checks coming.
Oh
in,
yeah, she's probably better than us right now.
Yeah, she's probably killing the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Rebecca, call me actually.
Yeah. I'm single. Come on.
Where'd you guys stay when you were here? Or
We
where
stay-
have you been
I
staying?
stay at the Moxie
The
Hotel. Wild fucking hotel,
Is it
y'all.
downtown?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your hotels are fucking crazy.
Was it like
What's
a big
wrong
ass?
with it?
It's like being in like
There's nothing wrong with it.
It's like living in
Coast or what?
District 9.
It was literally like it was like a club. I was like the hotel was a club,
Well, it's like 90% of people from LA who are like coming down for the weekend, right?
and they just want to party.
Yeah.
Well, it's also graduation weekend, so a
That
lot of
too,
random
yeah.
people are in town.
I straight up like I called them to get turn down service. You know when hotels come down, they make your bed, they give you towels, all that shit. And I was like, "Yo, can I get turn down service?" And they're like, "What?" I go, like turn down the room, like, and they're like, "What are you trying to turn down for?" You know, like
Wait,
they just play
Turn
Lil
down
Jon.
for what?
Like, what?
They literally just play Lil Jon. They said, "Turn down for what?"
Yeah.
They came, I said, "What? You got turn up service?" And they're like, and the Marshmallow was in my room, dude. It was fucking crazy. He was spinning and shit. Deadmau5 showed up the next night. I was like, "Oh, you got? Oh shit!" Tonight I hear Tiesto's doing turn up service in your room.
Man, I gotta get to this fucking hotel.
Were
That sounds dope.
you just hearing people like fucking in the other rooms and shit? Is it
No,
like
no,
that?
it was just it sounded like a club at all points. Like,
Is there a club in the hotel?
yes,
There is.
downstairs. Like it's a.
There's a speakeasy.
What fucking venue?
I was just Googling it to see what club is
Dude,
in Moxie.
in the elevator, they're like DJ whatever tonight, DJ this. I'm like at the hotel.
really.
Yes, it was crazy. No, I did not expect this at all.
Were you guys out like partying and shit, or you just
We
like?
did go out
Yeah,
party. They wouldn't
party.
even let me into the club. In my own hotel. I thought
you
I was
couldn't get
staying
in?
there. They wouldn't let me in.
They were like, grab a red book and wait.
Yeah, that's what they told me. They go grab this red book and wait.
Yeah.
I'm
So
like,
what does that even mean?
That's
that
what we
means-
said.
That's what we. So basically, they were like, it was like a secret club bullshit.
Yeah, it's a speakeasy. I just saw
Yeah,
that.
what
yeah.
the fuck is going on at this hotel?
We were not patient.
No, we were not patient. So like, I'm staying there. So I think I deserve privileges.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
We paying money. Okay. The club is paying money. You know what I mean? I paid $9 for this water bottle. You know what I mean?
That's expensive.
Yeah.
Was
You
it
know what I mean?
alkaline at least?
Baller move.
That's
Fuck
what-
no. It's like this shit.
It was
Here.
regular.
The stuff we have in the studio.
Yeah. It was regular, but you know
Yeah.
what? It was a Voss, so you know I felt like a little boss. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
When you
Was
got that Voss in
Was it the
hand,
plastic bottle or was it the glass one?
it was plastic.
Ah.
I got.
Why'd you have to do him like that?
If it was glass, you'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
I get it. $9.
That's reusable.
No. It was plastic. So I fucking, I thought I had privileges. I thought I could just pull up to the hotel, speakeasy, whatever. And I was like, hey, I'm staying here. Like, get me in, yo. I'm on the list, you know what I mean? Of rooms, I'm on the fucking list right now. And they're like, all right, so grab this red book. And I was like, okay. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, so like, what's this deal? They wouldn't even tell me the deal with this fucking red book. And then I was like, just what the fuck is the deal with it? They go, somebody will come out and get you when like there's room.
What the fuck was the book though?
It's just a book. It's just on a bookshelf.
Just lets them know that you're
That
there.
Oh,
you're
you're
waiting.
the next red
You're trying
book guy to
you're
come
trying
into
get
the
in
venue?
and there's like 3 other motherfuckers with red books in their hand. I'm like, fuck this.
That is the dumbest shit
Dumbest
I've
shit I ever heard in my
Ever.
goddamn-
Like,
I
why
left.
would we wait to spend money somewhere?
That's
like,
all
we're
I'm
about
saying.
to spend money.
That's all I'm saying.
That's
I've been to
ridiculous.
speakeasies where it's just like you gotta open a door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I'll open a weird door.
I'll go through a fridge. I'm
I'll
not
go through
mad.
a
Like,
fridge.
There actually is there was another place downtown that's just like that. You walk through a wall of kegs.
yeah.
Yes, I've been there.
Yes.
I've been
the
there.
Noble Experiment. That's
That place
the
was,
name of
and I was
Yeah.
literally like, I pulled up and there's all the kegs, and I'm like,
Now imagine
Hey.
if they were like, wait for 30 minutes
Fuck
for the
you.
red
Yeah.
book.
yeah. I went to that place, and they were still weird about it too. They were like, oh, maybe like kegs or something, and I was like, okay, and like,
Bitch, open the fucking door.
yeah,
Yeah.
bitch, open the kegs.
it.
I
You're
don't
like,
give
it's
a
not
fuck.
a secret anymore. Just
Yeah.
let me in the fucking
Let me
venue.
in.
That's the problem too. It's like it's all it is just a cool door.
Yeah,
Right.
Like
I'll
that,
say
that's
this.
it.
That's a great point.
That's
a
a
cool
great point.
door.
I'll say this. I did check out one that was. There's one pretty fire in LA. It's become really lame because it got too popular.
Yeah.
Now all the fucking idiots go there. But when it was cool as shit. It was a refrigerator door. Talking about David Wayne's.
David
It sucks
Wayne's.
now.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Disclaimer.
It's just too popular.
Too popular. The people that go there are all fucking idiots. Like, it's not like fun anymore. It's like, oh, everyone found out.
You know how when
used-
like Keith Lee reviews a food spot and then you
Yeah.
can't get food there for like 7 days?
That's what it's like
That's what
now.
it's become.
That's
yeah.
what it's become.
It's like when what was the show Man vs. Food?
Yeah.
Every single one of those places that he went to, like as soon as like that episode aired, like the place had like a line around the corner
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
single day.
Is that dude still
So-
alive?
Adam Richmond or whatever.
Yeah. Adam
Yeah, he
Richard.
lost a bunch of weight. Like
Really?
Killing the
Yeah.
game, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Just killing
Yeah.
the fucking
He's like
game.
he was like an offensive lineman when they retire and they drop like 100
Yeah,
pounds.
yeah,
Yeah. But this Davey Wayne's place was cool because I went one night and we go through the refrigerator door. Whole bar is themed like 70s, all disco and shit. I go outside. There's like a little outside area. They're making like shaved ice with alcohol in it.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
cool.
this
Alcoholic
is a
slushies.
yeah, this is a vibe right now,
Yeah.
right? And it's not too crowded. This is the early days when it first opened. Like we found out early days. All of a sudden, we start hearing this loud ass disco, and we're like, "Oh shit, what's going on?" Then everyone's like, "Yo, look at the roof." They had a roller skating disco going on the fucking roof. Yo.
That's fucking rad.
Sick.
I mean,
That's cool.
that
like-
was worth the refrigerator door.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's worth being like, okay, fridge.
Are they still doing roller disco? on the
Nah,
roof?
they changed.
Damn.
They changed. They got too crowded. People like get too drunk.
Somebody
there.
probably
It's
broke
like-
their fucking neck.
Yeah,
Sued the shit out of
It
them.
was
I know,
literally on
right?
the second level on top of the
Yeah,
bar.
that's cool.
And so you're looking at the bar on one level and then the roller disco on the next, and it's like somebody's gonna fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone gonna die.
Yeah.
They gonna die today. R.I.P.
That's why they're like, closing down all those axe throwing places.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I've seen more videos of those things ricochet than I have people actually hitting the fucking target.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Like, we,
Those,
Yeah.
those are going out of business now?
yeah, I see them dropping like flies everywhere. One in PB
Damn.
just dropped recently, but
I
like,
would never open up an
Yeah.
axe throwing spot.
dude,
I think it was great for a little while. People made a shitload
What-
of money and
What
then
a
they
great
stopped.
way to commit murder. Like, hey,
yeah,
honey,
right.
happy anniversary. I know you cheated on me.
Hey, can you get my
I'm on
axe?
your phone.
Fucking
What's
throw
the
that
other
shit.
ones like rage rooms? Are those things still popular or are those
Dude,
lost?
That's crazy.
I don't know, I've
That's
never
wild.
been to one. I wouldn't mind.
What is it?
Man, just go to anger
Where you go in and you
management.
break a bunch of shit, you throw plates, you get like swing your baseball bat at
Just
like,
go to
TV.
anger management.
Yeah, go to therapy.
Go to
It's like-
therapy.
I feel like the anger rooms like sounds way cooler.
It does sound cool, but also
That's
just
so-
talk
that's
to
something
toxic
someone.
masculinity.
That's something
man.
Dom would say. That's something Dom
I'd
would say.
rather just smash it than deal with my emotions.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
Do you have to clean it up after you're done smashing?
Hell
No,
no.
that's
All
like
right,
that's
all
the
right.
appeal.
They would be out of business in a week if
I
that
know,
were the
right?
case, dude. Are you
Can you
kidding me?
imagine that?
Oh, that would
Out
suck.
there, they're
You
like,
have to
here's
clean
a
up your own
Lysol.
mess? Fuck that.
Well, it's
You
like
have to use
Airbnb.
dustpan.
You could stay here, but there's a cleaning fee, and you have to clean up everything after
Dude,
yourself.
I'm
hate
so
that shit.
done with Airbnbs.
I
hate
for
that
that
shit.
reason, exactly.
That shit's wild. I hate that shit too, man.
Yeah.
Just get a
I'm
hotel. Fuck it.
I'm
the
actually getting one
hotels
now.
kind of are making a comeback, huh? 'Cause
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes, because
Airbnb
Because everyone
people are
got
tired.
tight about their Airbnbs.
Yeah.
You know what? I will say this. My girl ran a spot. She like rented a place
Yeah.
and then like
Yeah.
ran an Airbnb. She stopped real quick because people were fucking They couldn't
Yeah.
like, I don't know how the sink works. It's a fucking sink.
Yeah.
Like she had to have someone go help a lady. Like she was like not turning it. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy. And then left about the sink didn't work. It's like you didn't turn the fucking knob. What is wrong with you, lady? Like I get it on both ends. Like they suck to stay at, and then they suck also for the host.
To run it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
My ex did the same thing, and she would have guests come in, and like, I would literally go over there and help her clean up, and some of the shit that I would see, or the fact that they just be like people would be chain smoking in her house, and it's like
Yeah.
a hard no smoking
Yeah.
rule. They don't give a
They don't
fuck.
give a fuck.
They
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
And
She
then,
would, she would get like noise complaints
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
and they
they
would
don't
just be
give a
like,
fuck.
the cops would show up and be like, hey,
Yeah.
yo, you gotta tell them to turn this shit down, you know?
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, people just don't care.
Fuck Airbnb.
In like the early days of Airbnb, people were like renting out, like taking year leases in like apartments. And,
Yeah.
like, and like shit, and they were just renting them out
Yeah.
on Airbnb.
That's what I do when I would go up to LA. I'd get an Airbnb and it'd be someone's apartment.
Yep.
And
No,
they'd be-
but,
and they'd be
like,
like,
they were
yo,
in it.
like they would have like specific rules, like don't go to the lobby or
Yeah.
don't go over here. Like pretty much like, yeah, we're running an illegal operation.
Yeah.
Don't
I'll say this.
Wear a
blow
face
the spot.
mask after the pandemic.
Yeah. One time I was at Airbnb in New York, and it was like back when weed was not legal, and I had like a bunch of weed, and they had a safe, and I go, I'll put it in the safe. You know what I mean? Because that way, if they come in, they clean it. Like, I don't want them to be a problem. Put it in the safe. Forgot the fucking code. Nah, just left some weed in the safe, and they were chill. They didn't care. They probably smoked
They
it.
probably smoked that
Probably
shit.
smoked that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Because they got a master key to the safe.
Fuck yeah,
Probably
dude.
just opened it real quick. What's that smell?
Jackpot.
Yeah.
If you leave booze in like hotel rooms or Airbnbs or whatever,
Yeah.
motherfuckers are. I worked in hotels, dude. Housekeeping is coming out with bottles
Oh yeah.
regularly.
Oh, that's dope.
And
That makes
I-
me feel happy because I've done that. That makes
Yeah.
me feel much better about that. Like, I don't want that half bottle of wine. I don't want that, like, whatever.
I mean, I don't know if they're drinking like half bottles of wine, but they'll definitely take your half bottle of whiskey or like
Yeah,
tequila or
yeah.
whatever.
I've done that too. Like half bottle. of
There's
whiskey.
wine drinkers out there.
Yeah, who knows, man? We had it last night. It's still good. It's got the cork in it. Maybe motherfucker will drink some wine.
Sometimes
For the road home.
I treated Rosa to some fucking wine, some rosé. Rosa
Rosa
got
to
that
rosé?
rosé. Yeah.
Some white girl rosé.
Yeah, it's a white girl rosé.
Sometimes instead of leaving a tip, I'll roll a joint and just hope they smoke.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that
That's
tip.
nice.
It's a cool little tip.
Because you smoke weed, of course you do.
I know.
I was at a bar called Mavericks in PB.
I'll
and-
perform there.
Okay, yeah, you know
That
what I'm
place
talking
is
about.
wild too.
Yeah.
I love that place.
So I had a friend who was in town. They were doing like some like sailboat race competition or whatever in the bay. And so we were out like on a random night. I think it was like Thursday or something like that. And so we're drinking, and my friend goes to the bar, and then he comes back, and I'm standing at the table just drinking my beer. And I like feel him like digging around in my back pocket. And so I thought he was like fucking around, like trying to like pretend like he was taking my wallet or something. And then he just like sits down, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bar and order some drinks. And so I go to the bar, and I feel in my pocket, and I was like, oh, this motherfucker put trash in my pocket. This fucking dick. So I order the drinks, and I close out my tab, and I go to like put the trash on the bar for him to throw it away. And then I come back, and he's like, yo, did you go to the bathroom for that? And I was like, for what? He's like, I gave you that bag of Coke.
oh my god.
Damn.
So I just like, it looked like I was like tipping the fucking bartender a bag of Coke.
You seem like a baller in that situation.
Yeah, right? Like, just made that dude's night for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, dude's weekend, bro.
Like I was having a tough night, and you were
Yeah.
like, change things around for him.
Real quick, man.
You're a
Complete
hero.
180.
God
You're a
works
hero
in
for that.
mysterious
What
ways.
was that? Was that like $100 though?
Yeah, no, now that guy's in rehab.
Yeah, he'd been sober for 8 months.
And that guy was John Mulaney. What?
Oh,
Hey,
dude, I
yo.
watched that fucking special. Have you
Oh,
guys
that shit
watched
was
it yet?
amazing.
Yeah,
bro.
it was
It
good.
was phenomenal.
I didn't know, like when I heard that he was like going into rehab, I thought it was like, oh, you got caught cheating, now you got to play the like,
no,
you
dude,
know what
yeah,
I mean?
prob-
Like, yeah,
thing
yeah.
that like I'd heard like stories and shit, and I was like, why did he talk about like his drug use at all? And then I realized like, oh, because it's a problem. Like you, know,
Yeah.
you talk about your drug use if you like did coke twice. So you
Yeah.
know, what I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll talk about like, oh, I did Molly, whatever.
Yeah, because you got
But-
some funny stories. It's
Yeah,
not like the dark side of it.
Right. It's not just like, and then I sucked his dick. Like it's
Yeah.
not like that. You know?
Was he sucking dick?
No, he wasn't like
Oh,
that.
okay.
It sounded like he was gonna go there at
He
one point.
sounded like he was
especially.
close. Sounded like he was close.
Wait, so
Sounded
what
like
did he
was
go to
close.
rehab for?
Everything. It was,
Everything. He was doing Xannies, coke, Adderall, something else like Klonopin,
Fuck.
fucking just everything.
And yeah, like based on his stand up, dude, that surprised me, man. Like I was expecting like a lame story when I saw it, and I was like, dude, like he was deep in it.
yeah, it was wild. And he got deep. It was a great special. If you guys get a chance, check it out.
Was that dude? He was in a red suit. No. Was
What,
it on
the
Netflix?
comedy
I think so,
special?
Talking about
maybe,
Eddie
yeah.
Murphy?
No. I'm trying to think about if I see it. Was it on Netflix though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's on Netflix. He's in a regular suit in this.
I thought it was like maroon.
Dude,
Maybe.
who could have predicted that John Mulaney did coke except for everybody who saw his body type?
True.
that
yeah.
too. That too. And like, yeah, his comedy was also like,
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, how did I not know? You know, his
Did
thing-
nobody know? Like, was like there were
People
no
knew.
rumors?
There was like rumors. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
rumors. Like word got out.
If
a
you
li-
did comedy, you knew.
Yeah, if you did
Yeah.
comedy, you knew, but it wasn't like no one said it was a problem. Nobody was like, "Oh, it's fucked up." They were just like, "Yeah, he does coke and this and that," you know.
Yeah.
Does
Well,
whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, everyone like, who's gonna tell John Mulaney no? Like,
Yeah, I mean that's a problem. People should. you
Olivia
know?
Munn.
Yeah, yeah. His wife. Yeah, man, that the special is amazing though. I don't want to tell like the story or anything.
Yeah,
but
I did see it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought he was like kind of joking, but
No.
I was like, nah, this dude's
This
serious.
dude
I was like,
about it,
damn.
yeah.
I saw him years ago, like years ago, at the Comedy Cellar in New York.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, like he just never gave off that vibe of someone who was like out
No.
there, like
Dude,
really fucking raging.
You know what's annoying? I missed him recently. I was at the store and I was in the belly room, which is upstairs, and you can look and see who's in the main room, right? And I looked, it was Whitney Cummings, and I was like, all right, whatever. No shade, whatever. I just went, all right, whatever.
Yo.
I see Whitney a lot. I see Whitney a lot. I could see her again, no big deal. Like, cool. I caught a minute of it. I wasn't disrespectful. I caught a minute. I was like, she's doing well, whatever. I went upstairs, hanging out. While I'm hanging out, John Mulaney gets on stage. I just missed the whole, and I was like, fuck. It was right before this rehab special, so I could have seen some of that shit.
Yeah.
It was like a month ago or 2 months ago.
Damn.
It's crazy. I missed it.
I want to
there-
go to the store up there in LA, man. Just
Yeah, it's not the same vibe down here, the one in La Jolla.
yeah, no, it's
No.
not. It looks way cooler.
Do you guys get to see a lot of people working out their material there when you're like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah?
Yeah,
I was just hanging out. I saw Bill Burr recently.
No
Really?
shit.
Yeah.
Bill's the
You just
best.
go up there, and just hang out, and just people
Well,
just pop in.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes if you're hanging around, you can get thrown up on a show, you know? So
Okay.
if
lot-
I have an off night, I might just hang out there and
And
potentially
also,
get
like,
Nice,
we'll be
okay.
on a show at the club, and there's like 3 shows. And
Yeah,
you just hang
exactly
out for
that
the
too.
next one, or like you're on one room, they're on another room,
Yeah.
or you're on the same show.
Yeah.
Like, I've been on some shows with. I mean, like the craziest was probably Adam Sandler for me. That was the absolute. That was the most wild.
When was that?
person. Pre-pandemic, I produced a show in Santa Monica, and he was just like standing outside of it, like he was like a block away
playing pickup basketball.
playing pickup.
Yeah, of course. Totally an
was-
Adam Sandler
he
thing
was
to do.
wearing-
No, I'm just playing.
He was wearing basketball shorts and a shirt with a hole in it.
Yeah, I love it, dude. He
Yeah.
dresses like a straight up bum.
Yeah, straight up.
That's
straight
actually
up.
formal attire for
The
him.
funniest part was I found out that it was his birthday that day too. So and I'm like, you dress like that on your birthday, bro? Come on, man. Like, chill. He's with his wife, and I approached him, and I'm like, yo, dog. I didn't say like, yo, dog. I didn't go, yo. I didn't say, yo, dog, to Adam Sandler. You know, I was just like, yo, hey, man, I'm a comedian. I'm running this show like right here. Do you want to pop by? And he was like, hey, I don't know, you know. And that's my amazing Adam Sandler. By the way. That's my world-renowned.
Spot on.
I won an Oscar for that.
Bro, is he here right now?
I did the Adam Sandler biopic, so you know it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So he was like, I don't know, you know, to do or whatever. And he was just like, I'm not dressed, whatever. And I was like, oh, it's cool, man. We're there every Friday. I ran the show before the pandemic for like years, every Friday at this small theater in Santa Monica's fire spot. And so yeah, Adam Sandler was hanging out one night, and I was like, dude, we're here every Friday. And he was like, okay. I go, yeah, 8 o'clock. He goes, 8 o'clock? I was like, yeah. He goes, I'll come by sometime. I was like, all right, cool. No Adam Sandler for like 2 months, 3 months. I forget about him, you know? I thought about him for a few weeks, but, you know,
Yeah.
his memories fade,
Yeah.
you know? You know what I mean? So I'm on stage, and I'm just like I'm having a very good set this night. And I do the show every week, so it's not like that every week. Every week it's 1 week it's like okay, 1 week it's good, 1 week it's like all right, half of it was working, half of it, you know. Some weeks banging, you know. This week I'm banging right there, and then I go to the green room, and the next comic's just chilling on his phone. I'm like, hey, you're on next, right? You got to get up there. We got a hard out, you know. And he's like, no, I'm after Sandler. I was like, I'm in the green room, and I go, what are you talking about? There's no Sandler. Like, is there someone I don't know about? Like, is there someone named Sandler I don't know about? And then I hear the host like, guys, no cell phones, no videography, no photos, whatever. And Adam Sandler was hiding behind the bar. He walked into the venue. He's too famous to walk to the green room.
Oh, for
Because
sure.
you got to
yeah.
walk through a few people to get to the green room. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like when you're that famous, you can't just like walk through a room. Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone would freak out. Everyone would be like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
He would fuck up the show if he walked
he'd
through the
fuck
room.
up the show. He
Yeah.
would have fucked up the show.
Yeah.
Because like I would have been on stage and I would have gotten fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck Neel, Adam Sandler's
Yeah, no,
here.
I would have been like, fuck me, you know? I know I was just killing, but fuck me, you know? So he goes up, he goes on stage, and he just fucking destroys for a half hour. He does a half hour. It's right before he's recording one of his specials, so he's like doing the jokes for the special and
Okay,
shit.
yeah.
He's got a notebook, you know, he's going through it. He's destroying. Like, dude, everything he says is just like, bah! It's not a fucking Sandler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's funny. Undeniably hilarious.
Yeah.
Undeniably been funny forever. So then I go run to the door to say bye. you know, because I'm like, yo, this is my opportunity. I'm gonna say what's up to
Yeah,
Adam
yeah.
Sandler. You know, it's crazy.
Trying to get on that gravy train.
Trying to
Yeah.
get on that, yeah. What's up? Throw me in a movie. You ever thought about doing an Indian
Yeah, you already
golfer or
you
something?
already got Rob Schneider. You can take another.
Yeah,
you can take another charity case.
Right? How about like how about like an Indian who turns into like into a cow and now he's conflicted, right? Cause like you know, now like he's like, oh man, I'm beef, I'm gonna die, like, and then I'm like, you know what? Maybe Hindus should eat beef or something. I don't know. It's just so crazy. I don't know. So I run to the door to say bye to Adam Sandler, and he comes up to me, and I'm like, "Hey man, thanks so much for dropping by. I'm the dude you met on the street." He's like, "Oh yeah, how you doing?" Yeah. Amazing Adam Sandler impression. And he's like, and then I go, then he goes, "Hey, were you on stage when I came in?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Hey, you're really funny," right? And I was like, "Oh shit." And the thing is, with comics, when there's a show going on, you go, "Hey man, that's really good set." You do it quietly, like, 'cause there's a show going on. Adam Sandler's too famous. He don't remember the rules. Yeah,
That's like a golden rule, like to compliment.
Yeah, no, it's not a golden rule. Just be quiet. Yeah,
in the showroom.
The rule is like be quiet when there's a comic on stage. Like out of respect, you just whisper. You're like, "Hey man, really good shit." Adam Sandler's famous. He doesn't remember that rule. It's been a long time since he had to do that rule. Yeah. So he just go, "Hey man, you're really funny." The whole place hears that. People start. There's a comedian on stage. People start high fiving me, bro. Because Adam Sandler immediately walks out. I walk through the crowd high-fiving motherfuckers. Like, 'cause they're like, he said you were funny, yo. Because, like, for me, I was like, yeah. And then people were like, yeah.
Someone immediately starts sucking his dick.
I got like,
The girls just started lining up.
It was one of the door guys.
I felt bad. It was a comic on stage while I was getting my nut off. But it was, you know, it was necessary. It had to be immediate.
I mean, everyone's got to understand
that. It was an
Like,
emergency.
that's like one of the godfathers of comedy hour.
It was one of the best moments of my life.
Hey, did you do your impression in front of him?
I did. Yeah. He came back a few more times too. He was really cool. He came back a few more times. Great guy.
That's cool. I just did a show with Jay Leno at the Hollywood Improv.
He's still doing it?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Dude, he gets up and he's like, "I bet you thought I'd be more burned, huh?" Fucking legend.
Is there like, so I remember hearing like rumors about like Robin Williams used to go to like the Comedy Store and would like sit in the back and just steal material.
I've heard variations of this. I've heard variations of this. What I believe Robin Williams did a lot of coke and kind of just ranted and went crazy. And sometimes he would sneak in some shit that he like heard or seen. I don't believe he was back there with a notebook. I don't think it was like that. I think
he was never that organized.
What I know for sure is that Robin Williams used to walk around with a checkbook. And that if a comic approached him and was like, "You did my joke," he, instead of like fighting it, he would just be like, "All right, how much do you want?"
$5,000 right here.
Damn.
Yeah, just like that.
Because he was like that. Yeah,
he was like that.
So.
I think he was just like, he was a zany, crazy dude who just kind of like stepped on people's shit and like was like, "Oh, I could use that in my own way." You know what I mean? Like, I think that was more the vibe than just like, "I'm fucking stealing your shit right now."
He was the OG Carlos Mencia.
No, but I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't see anything. You know, I don't know. But I just heard through the grapevine shit. So I don't know what the facts are, but that's what I think.
Dane Cook got accused too, right?
Dane Cook thing was crazy.
Of a couple things.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yo,
let's start with the more illegal stuff.
Yo, I don't think Dane Cook stole that shit either, because the joke in question was about itchy assholes. And this is the thing about doing a joke about itchy assholes. There's probably about 5,000 dudes right now doing jokes about itchy assholes. We all have itchy assholes.
And they're not even comedians.
They're not even comedians. A lot of people. So,
just people in the street.
Yeah. So like, damn, my shit is itching right now.
The two jokes that were in question, one was about silly names. I got silly name jokes. I met some silly people with silly names, whatever. And then fucking itchy asshole. Like, when I heard that was a joke, I was like, damn, I wish I thought of that. You know what I mean? I wish I had some itchy asshole shit.
And now you can't do it. Now it's burned.
Now it's burned, dude.
Just like that itchy asshole.
Yeah, just like that itchy asshole. Got hemorrhoids. But yeah, so I don't think he stole anything, because it's like, come on, dude, that's what you think he stole? Like, if it's a personal story, like, my mom said this to me, then I'm like, all right, yeah, let's look into it. But if it's itchy assholes and silly names,
yeah, it's kind of like a Seinfeld universalism kind of thing.
It's
like,
so funny how like people, because what happens is the internet starts going like, oh, they stole that because someone does something kind of similar. You know what I mean? Like, I got that kind of recently, and then I looked at the bit and I was like, "Dawg, that wasn't." And admittedly, his bit was way better.
Yeah.
But it was a bit that was completely different, and I was just like, hey, that's completely different, and that's better than mine. You could just say that's better.
Yeah.
You don't gotta say I stole it. You could be like, hey man, this dude just does that shit way better, and I would agree with you.
Yeah.
I would go, yeah, you're right. Eddie Griffin does do that shit better. He's Eddie Griffin.
But is there any way to really avoid that? I mean, because comedians,
No.
most comedians borrow stuff from their own experience in their own life, and as humans, we all have similar encounters and
Yes.
experiences.
There's only so many
way
ways
to,
to
the
skin a
only thing is
Yeah.
I feel like comics should if it's really an issue, work it out amongst yourselves. You know what I mean? Like, we all know each other. We can say what's up, you know?
Yeah,
like,
but I mean, there have been cases of blatant, like, oh yeah, you absolutely stole this bit,
Yeah.
right?
For sure.
for sure. I had one that I handled with somebody recently, and very respectfully, and we both had such a crazily similar joke. It's like almost word for word, and we both succeeded that, like, I didn't steal from you, you didn't steal from me. I believe you, you believe me. But we were like, yeah, that it could happen. This bit could happen because it's a similar, exactly what you're saying.
Sure.
It's a similar experience with something. We felt a certain way about a certain thing.
Well, can you say what it was?
Yeah, I'll say what it was. It was a joke about how we both have dogs.
Yep.
Right? And we both, like, my joke is, I don't know how he does it up top, but it's like, mine is like, I love my dog so much, I now understand John Wick. It makes sense to me.
Yes.
Like, if you haven't seen it, somebody kills his dog and then he murders 87,000 people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as one does. Yeah.
So I do that. He literally goes like, if you haven't seen the movie's a great film. It's about Keanu Reeves. He's a British guy, and he goes, it's about.
I kind of figured.
Yeah, he goes.
He's from the South.
Yeah, he's probably
Is this your Adam Sandler again?
That's why I said no. He's a British dude. Great guy, and we worked this out. We just decided, hey, I won't do it when you're on shows with me, and you won't do it when you're, we just figured it out, or whatever. Anyway, so he's like, it's a movie about Keanu Reeves, and what he does is his dog dies, yeah, and then he just like murders like 50,000 people. It's like, he uses a big number too. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, we both do like different numbers.
Well, because the hyperbole adds to the fucking
Exactly.
bit. It makes
so
a
like
joke. Yeah.
that was kind of so we had that very similar, and then like we both also proved that we wrote it a long time ago. He showed me a video from like 2000 whatever. I showed him a video from like a month around then, and like it was just like when the movie was out. We
Sure.
both felt that way.
Yeah.
And so it was like, nah, we didn't steal it. We just like both felt that way when John Wick came out. Like, it happens.
Yeah,
I think
parallel thinking.
Yeah.
Parallel thinking.
I think everyone felt that way about John Wick. It's a very universal
Are
reaction.
you saying we're all fat? We're all hacks? Is that what you're saying? That we're both fucking hacks? That might be true too.
Yeah.
That might be true too. We might just be. It might be a hacky bit. Who knows?
No, I mean, everyone has
I
that,
liked
you know?
it.
Yeah.
No, I feel like a lot of people would want to murder people if they knew
Yeah.
that someone did something fucked up to an animal.
Yes.
Dude, I saw there was a fucking video on the on Instagram the other day. I didn't watch it. I couldn't watch it, but it was apparently of some dude who put a cat in a fucking blender.
What?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Have you seen Don't Fuck with Cats?
Did it
Yes.
blend?
Oh, wait, that was the...
yeah, no, he did. As soon as I saw what he was doing, I'm like, I'm not watching this. It was on like one of those fucking
you're-
animal wellness pages.
I'm about to say your Instagram feed is fucking.
Yeah, right.
You know how the algorithm works? You know?
What's an algorithm?
Hey, yo.
My friend sends me like a bunch of like videos of like midgets like throwing like javelins or whatever, and then like the toothpick like splits to like a toothpick.
You've seen the one with the olive right on the pizza? That's great.
So now
funny.
whenever I go on Reels, it's literally just all of those
Yeah, yeah.
videos.
I mean, at
Just
least it's funny. That's funny, yo. I fuck with that. At least it's not a cat in a blender, yo.
Yeah.
That's
a little
good.
wild.
That's dark,
wild.
yeah, that's
That's
dark.
a terrible
dark.
smoothie.
I'd rather, yo.
What was the one, the Don't Mess with Cats or
Don't
whatever?
fuck with
Don't
cats.
fuck with
Cats, yeah.
Fantastic documentary.
Yeah.
That was
And
amazing.
They found the fucking guy, right?
Good.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course,
he's in
bro.
jail. Dog. He
The
murdered
internet is
somebody.
insane, dog.
It's crazy. How
Best
they're
detectives ever.
together.
Yeah.
That shit was wild.
Internet's wild, man. Sometimes I feel like the internet goes a little too far.
Oh, 100%.
Sometimes
I
All
feel
the
like
time.
it's
Yeah,
reasonable.
like every single day.
I'll tell you something I saw. I saw something on TikTok. You know when you scroll through TikTok and you see like a TikTok live, right? Somebody's live.
Mhm.
I saw a man with a bunch of screens, different women, right? It's like 9 screens. And he's conducting a twerk off.
Nice.
Did he have the conductor stick
Yes.
too? Fuck yeah, good for
I
him.
swear to God. The man's like, number 2.
Hey,
Hey.
let that man cook, bro.
Like,
Let him
he's
cook.
conducting booties
Yeah.
from all over the world.
It's like we're
There's
getting a
a
little
bitch
clap
in
or what?
Brazil.
I like
There's
it.
a girl in Puerto Rico.
like
That's the
this
beauty
man.
of the
There's
internet.
a dude in, I was kidding. There's a dude in
Strongest Wi-Fi
Dallas.
connection
There's
ever,
a
bro.
dude in Atlanta. You know,
I can't even get 9 friends together.
I know.
This guy's got booties all over the world.
Booty. This guy's Ludwig van Bootytoven.
He's
out here.
living a ludicrous
He's
song.
Ludwig. Yeah, no, it was like Bad Bunny. It was like Bad Bunny, and he was like, "Dale." He was hitting it.
Did he?
He was here and there.
Did he earn a follow?
I watched for a minute. That's what he got.
That's how tough the internet is, bro.
Yeah, I know, right?
He was like, nah, I'm not going to follow.
Even with 9 booties all over the world, I still can't
This
get a
man is
fucking
conducting
follow.
asses over here, but not good enough to draw me in.
If it comes on again, I might check it out. I might see what he's.
Was that random or is that his shtick? He just fucking
I don't
conducts
know.
twerking
I didn't
contests.
do
You don't
research.
start with one day like that.
I know.
That's not day one.
That's why I want to know.
We need to find this guy
This man
now.
is
Come on.
established in
Yo.
the game already.
Yo.
Internet, do your work
Do
in the
your
comments.
work.
Send
Find us.
him to us. We need to get this guy on the show.
Yes, Ludwig von Bootytoven. Find him.
When Neil's birthday comes around, we're gonna invite him back on with
All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe.
Yes.
All I want for my
Set him up with a VR headset. Like,
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you guys are making my.
we can
dreams
just
come
put you
true.
in the middle like it's Hollywood Squares.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
We can put you in the Whoopi
What?
Goldberg seat.
And I'm just like fucking. Hey. Whoa.
That man is a pioneer.
What if they start like getting like some drip drops coming out of the sweat? Whoa, hey, stop sweating booty on me.
like it's a 4D theater or whatever. You get like the breeze
Splash.
coming in.
Wait, wasn't there an energy drink called Booty Sweat?
Yeah.
No, that was
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. Yeah.
That's right.
Sweat,
Yeah.
I mean, somebody probably came up with it.
Yeah,
Like
that's
somebody
how
probably
crazy
started
life
selling
is, though, where you're like, what is satire anymore?
You
Yo,
can't, you
for
can't
real.
decide if it's real or if
Yo,
it's
that's
fucking
crazy.
Well, like the names of like everything is like marketing for men is fucking
Yeah.
crazy. Like all like the coffee brands that like they advertise to men is like instant death.
Yeah.
Yo,
Bulletproof. Yeah.
Black metal or whatever it is.
Yo.
Assault rifle coffee. Like
Yo,
like,
we know what
dog.
was fucked up. What was fucked up was the baby peanut because they called it baby nut. Okay, that's fucked up.
Wait. What?
That's some Jeffrey Epstein ass. You know what I
Baby
mean?
peanut?
I'm talking about Planters Peanuts did a commercial with the baby planter.
Oh, they called it
peanut,
Baby
and
Nut?
They called it baby nut. I'm like, yo,
When
y'all
was
could
this?
think of during the Super Bowl last year.
This last year?
I think so. Either this within the last 2 years.
Hey, bro,
Baby nut.
Hollywood's run by pedophiles. Prove me
That's
wrong.
what I'm
dog.
saying.
Prove me wrong.
That's
Sue
what
me
I'm
if I'm
saying.
wrong.
All I'm saying is that's fucked up. Y'all couldn't do like nutting on them or like nutting on these hoes. Something more clever, the baby nut, yo. Come
Yeah,
on.
that's wild.
Come on. Get me in there, coach. I got
That's
you.
sus.
Get him in the writer's room.
Bust a nut.
Do they ever run these like commercials by like a handful of just normal people?
How about a fat planter? Call it fat nut.
I mean, the options are pretty much endless.
That's
Yeah.
better than baby nut, yo.
Juicy nut? You can get
Juicy nut, thick nut.
thick nut.
Yo, thick nut, body positivity now.
Slow
okay?
sweat,
and we make it a sexy,
Yeah.
thick nut. Hey,
Slow swimming.
me in there,
slow
coach.
swimming nut.
so any kind of nut that's better than baby nut, yo.
I know
That's
there's
fuck you, planters.
I know there's
Fuck you.
There's a bar in El Paso that was called the Dirty Sanchez.
That's fine.
That's a great name.
Well,
though.
the city made them change it.
Really?
For real, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
There's a-
Goddamn Puritan Americans.
They're like, we
fucking-
keep
yeah.
kids in cages,
It
but
was
you
like,
better fucking
like-
change that name.
The logo was like
crazy.
a hot dog, and like it just looked wild.
That's why there's
You know what
there's a bar in San Francisco, and there's another comedian who's a joke about it. It's so funny, but it's called the Squat and Gobble.
Shut up.
In San Francisco, you know what they're doing in there.
Hell
Like,
yeah, just that,
Squatting and gobbling.
just that.
The Squat and Gobble. Like,
Dude,
one of my favorites. I saw a Thai massage that was called Lie Down Bang.
Lie down, bang.
Dude.
Lie Down Bang.
Asians will really open a
Lie
restaurant just for a
down, bang.
pun. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking delicious.
Oh yeah. I remember the one when I grew up that was by my place was called the Walk-In.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
They should just do stand up. Like,
Yeah, for real. Get on stage, yo.
And just yell at their kids on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do your homework.
That'd be fire, dog.
For real.
God, there was a strip club that like just got caught up with like some shady ass shit in the East Coast. I'm trying
A
to
strip club doing
the
shady
Hong
shit
Kong?
No.
on the East Coast? Hold on.
Say it ain't so.
No,
No
this
way.
country's going down the drain.
The
This is
name,
the first
the
time
name
hearing
was
of this.
so ridiculous. I'm like trying to fucking get it right now, and I gotta fucking Google it.
What, like the gaping asshole or something?
I mean, it was like
Oh.
basically like
Damn, you been to my club? Pretty sick.
yeah.
Nice place.
There's no like what I hate about the movies is whenever they show a strip club, it's always like super fun and like nice and like all the girls all the dancers are super attractive. Like, dude, that does not exist.
I've
Yeah.
never been to any of those. I always go like strip clubs for the irony type shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, there's one where they like do heavy metal shit, and then I'm like, oh, they got too many pubes. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? They got heavy metal pubes too. Yo.
Well, you're from like the land of strip clubs,
I am
right?
from Atlanta. I have been to Magic Cities,
I was about to ask
but
you.
that was just like too much ass. everywhere.
ass.
Too much. I've never said this before.
I was
I'll
gonna
never
say,
it
is there
again.
such a thing? Apparently
Sounds
there is.
gay.
Yeah.
No. It was booty. It was like, whoa, hey, whoa. You can't like walk anywhere. Yo.
They're like swinging from the rafters and shit
It's
on those, right? They're
great.
like super high up there.
It's crazy. It's expensive.
I was about
and
to
it's-
say, man, like since that's a place where like a lot of famous people go, like what kind
It's
of section can you really get?
I have a look. I'm Indian, right? So I got cousins that do like tech and like finance and shit. So I got a cousin who's like balling. You know what I mean? I got a cousin who's like making stacks, and he's a wild boy too. He's a wild boy. He's like, bro, we got to go to Magic City, baby. I'm like, Sean, we can't do Magic City. On me, baby. Bottle service. Let's go. Let's get the titties out. I'm like, Sean, like you're wild, dude. This is how wild he is. We went to the bar, and he goes, "Hey, you got Johnny Walker Black Label?" And they go, "No, we got like this. We got this shit. We got Chivas. We got blah blah. We got blah blah." And then he goes, "Do you have Johnny Walker Black Label?" And I literally go, "Bro, they got Chivas, they got same one, same." It was so crazy. And he did like 3 times that night. Like, "Hey, you got Johnny Walker Black Label?" I'm like, "Bro, nobody got that shit, dog. It's some Indian shit, yo. Nobody got Johnny Walker Black Label." So he took me one time. I was in and out because it was weird being with my cousin and all these booties, I was like, I just want to see it. And I was like, all right, thanks, Sean. And then he was like, you're being a pussy, man. You're leaving? Bro, you have not seen the big booties yet, man.
Did you just leave? You just left him there on his own?
I left him. We were with another couple cousins. It was all good. Like,
Family outing, yeah.
family outing, yo. Family outing. I mean, my cousins are wild. And so, yeah, we just pulled up, and shout out to Sean. They don't have Johnny Walker Black Label for the 4th time, bro. I couldn't believe his ass was doing that. He was drunk. They got Johnny Walker Black Label? Do they have it now? Like, you thought they were just going to be like, oh, we'll go, hey, you know
We'll go
what?
get you some.
We'll go pick it up for you, dog.
I will say San Francisco strip clubs are super sketchy.
Yeah.
So you can get them to like bring you shit even after hours when you're not supposed to be serving booze anymore. Mm-hmm. Like we went into one, the guy was like trying to get us in. It was like 3:00 in the morning. We're leaving one of the bars, and he's like, "Hey, you want to come in? Like, we're open until like 4 or 5 in the morning." I was like, I want to drink. I don't really care about like the dancing or whatever.
I don't want to see ass and tits sober.
Yeah,
I just want to keep on like drinking. And the guy's like, all right. He's like, just give me some money. What do you want? And I was like, just get us like a 12-pack or whatever, of like something, just for like a little while. And he's like, all right, cool. So he like walks us up into like the champagne room, the upstairs like back area, and he like sits us in this little fucking like booth, where like they give the lap dances. And he's like, all right, just wait right here. And the manager like walks back with like a whole ass 12-pack.
Nice.
And so we're just sitting there, like all the strippers are like waiting, all the dancers are waiting to go on stage, and they're just hanging out with us, like getting drunk. I was like, this is way better than being down there, like tipping ones.
Fuck yeah, it is.
That's dope. I went to a disgusting one in Portland. When I was 23, I went to Portland to do stand-up, and my homie picks me up from the airport. He's like, want to hit a strip club? I'm like, what? It's 3 p.m., dog. What's going on in your
Prime
life?
time.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's
Yeah.
going on in your life? And he was like, Portland's known for their strip clubs. And I was like, okay, weird. I don't think that's true, but all right.
I thought it was like the food trucks and
Yeah, I thought it was the purple hair. I didn't know. So he pulls up to this strip club with like homies. Like the homies pull up. We're like, yeah, strip club, whatever. And we pull up, and it's like the reason they're known for it is because it's like full nudity out there.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
My kind of place.
the good old days.
And let me
Yeah,
tell you something.
where you can see her soul when she's spreading open.
Yeah.
Straight up. Straight up. So we pull up, and it's a steakhouse / strip club. And I'm like, okay, that's wild, but whatever. Okay, that's fucking wild, but whatever. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to show me some weird shit. So then I get a steak, and I'm like, all right, cool. Let me tell you something. I don't like pussy that close to my steak.
Yeah, I was about to say, I
I
don't
don't
know
know pussy. Pussy's like steak right here, pussy right. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see that.
Well,
while
hold
I'm
on. How
eating.
was the
Hey.
steak though?
Steak was all right.
How was the pussy?
Pussy, hey, listen.
Both of them are good on their own, but
When I'm
together.
done with my entree, bring me the pussy, okay?
I don't know if I
Pussy's
wanna see
dessert.
that. Yeah.
Pussy is dessert. Pussy is not. It's not like a side of pussy.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
the worst combination though. I mean, steak and tits and
Steak
ass.
I mean, tits is different.
tits
I don't
is
know
different.
I don't know
Tits
if I
are
want to see like
fine.
vagina.
So
while you eat
That's
your
all I'm saying. He gets it. This
Especially
guy
if,
gets it.
especially if you're getting your steak like rare.
Yes,
You know
I'm saying. Yeah.
Steak looking at the pussy like,
Yeah.
you're me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
too
what
much,
they're both
man.
That's too
pink,
much
yo.
pink in one room.
Yeah, too
Yo.
much pink in one room.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Portland, you're crazy for that
Hey.
one, okay? So I went to a strip club in Portland. Fuck Portland strip clubs, by the way. Fuck them, they sucked. I went to like 3-4 because everyone kept trying to show me a good strip
Like,
club.
all right, what makes a bad strip club?
I'll tell you that.
Why
First
did-
of all,
why'd they
steak with a
suck?
pussy.
All right.
That's a problem.
Okay.
That's a problem. Every girl looked like methed or fentanyl. Probably now they're fentanyl.
I
Back
don't know.
then they were
That's a
meth.
positive for me.
That's positive for you?
Yeah, I want to go to a strip club where I feel like they're really struggling.
Bro,
You know what I mean?
then-
Like,
Like the
they're-
best strip clubs, the strippers have no ass. That's what I.
yeah. So then I went to one. They were like, "Oh, but this one's really cool too." I go, "Okay, this one sounds really cool." So it was cool, kind of cool. We walk in. It's not that big. There's a stage, and it's like cabaret strip club, right? Where it's like they do a dance and a song and da da da.
They
Like
got the
burlesque
tassels,
type
like-
Yeah, burlesque type strip
That's
club.
too
So,
fancy, man.
so no, I'm into this, right? Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm like, I'm like, okay, this is cool. I fuck with this vibe. Like, let's see, like all these different girls do all this burlesque shit. This is cool. So one girl goes out, cool. Then another girl goes out, cool. Then the first girl comes back. I go, okay, all right. Then the second girl comes back. I'm like, you only got 2 girls?
Damn.
You only got 2 girls?
Yeah, that's whack.
Hey, you
That's
know how hard
why.
you know
Yeah,
how hard it
that's
is to book a
Two?
lineup, dog. Like,
Apparently, they have a no mess standard there. They couldn't,
yeah.
But 2?
they couldn't get more than
2? Yeah, they couldn't get 3. You could
Yeah.
get 5. 5 would have been okay.
Maybe they called out that day. Was it
Yeah,
Mother's
maybe,
Day?
maybe, yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
what time was it?
Yeah, it was night times.
Okay, yeah.
I-
When you go during the day shift, that's when you
It
get
was
like
a day
the 2.
shift. It wasn't no day shift. Okay, it was good 9-10 p.m. It was the peak hours.
It was a real time.
it was the
yeah.
appropriate
hours.
time
Yeah,
to
the
be at the
appropriate
strip
It was
club.
appropriate time to have 5 strippers there.
My one of
I'm
my
normal.
one
They
of my-
might have called in. Who knows? I don't
One of
know.
my good friends used to distribute booze all over Anaheim, and he said the best sushi he's ever had was at a strip club in Anaheim.
Okay, that guy has never been to Japan.
Yeah, that's a bold statement, and it also depends on what he's comparing it to.
I mean, the guy literally eats at restaurants like all throughout San Francisco and Anaheim, like all day for work. Like he goes in, they feed him. Like he's like, dude, still the best sushi at this fucking strip club
You
in
guys,
Anaheim.
you guys ever know somebody who has like strip club problems?
like gambling addicts.
Yeah,
but,
but like a
Yeah.
strip club addict. Yeah, I know a dude
Yes.
once who would just like, we'd be like in Vegas or something, and then like the next morning he'd be like disheveled. I'm like, what's up? He's like, I was at a strip club till like 7 a.m. I'm like, 7 a.m., dude, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, I was talking to this girl. And I'm just like, what is going on, bro?
I have a friend who is like him and his brother both are like whoremongers. Like
What's a whoremonger?
like as soon as they
It's like
get,
a fishmonger, but for horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like literally like when we get to Vegas, they start like getting the cards, like with the prostitute like business cards or whatever with the numbers on it, like the call girl services.
Yeah.
And like they're literally taking numbers like off like the driving billboards, and they just start calling them.
Wow.
And then like we were there for a bachelor party the last night we were there, and he had called 2 call girls up to the room. And by the way, he didn't tell anyone that he was doing this.
Nice.
And once they come up to the room, you're on the hook.
I like
Yeah,
that
you
surprise.
Like you got to pay
Yeah,
them like
pay.
something or whatever.
Yeah.
And so like it was our friend's bachelor party, and like they were trying to like pay these 2 girls to fuck him, right? And so like my friend who's the best man, he's like, all right, whatever, they're here, like let's just negotiate, let's like figure out what we're gonna do, So we all fork over a shit ton of money.
How much?
Like at the time we were broke as fuck, so like it was probably like $150 each.
Damn.
That's nothing. I thought it was like 500.
No, but like $150 each. There was probably like
yeah, but back in the day,
Hey.
a buck fifty
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a lot. You
Yeah.
know?
No, I hear.
Buck
No, I
50.
do. But I was expecting a bigger number.
oh no. I mean it was a lot for them. Like after you
Yeah.
pooled all the money
Oh,
together.
so it was like a
Yeah.
G for them.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And
that's what I was getting
yeah,
at. Was
yeah.
it a G? Was it?
yeah, it was like over a G. And so
Yeah.
and so
Jizzle, one full jizzle for a jizzle.
yeah.
A jizzle for one
for
jizzle.
for 2 girls too.
Oh, okay.
500
2
a pop.
jizzles.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And
That's not
That's not terrible. That makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, but the guy who called them didn't even pay, and then there was another guy who was like there, who one of our friends drove out with, who I didn't know anyone, so we'd all met him for the first time. He didn't pay. So there's 2 guys in the group that didn't pay, and so they go into the room with the bachelor, and then like 5 minutes later he comes out and he's like, I don't want to do this, like it's not my thing, and so the girls are like, well, you already paid, like does anybody want a blowjob? And the 2 guys
Everyone?
who didn't pay were
Raised
like
their
raised their hands, and ended with these 2 dudes getting blowjobs in the fucking room for
Nah,
free.
man,
yeah.
I would have turned them
Hey.
down. I'd be like, nah, bro,
Hey,
nah,
man,
y'all don't
I
know.
know.
Put
I
your
would be like,
fucking hand
you
down.
don't get a vote.
Yeah, you don't get a fucking
You
vote.
got a girlfriend. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I'm so bad at I'm so naive. Like I don't know when I'm talking to a prostitute.
Yeah,
Or like one of the prostitutes in the area.
and you're
like,
feeling good, like you got it.
I
Like,
know.
yeah.
I've had a few interactions. That girl was nice. You know? She was sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll buy her a drink. You know, like so many times I've just been like, "Wow, you're staying here too."
Yeah.
You really like me, huh?
Yeah, that's a really nice dress showing a lot of snatch cleavage. Like,
I'm so naive, dude. I'm so fucking.
it really does fuck with you in Vegas, especially when you're at those
Yeah.
bars in the casino.
I was
like,
thinking some of them just look like milfs, you know.
Yeah,
like, oh, that's
yeah.
a nice milf. Yeah, hey.
and they're sneaky too, man.
They're
like
sneaky.
they know, like they get in there, like, and the worst part is like you feel like a mark because like they could have gone after someone else, but they're like, oh, this dude definitely will pay.
I
Like,
saw
this guy needs it.
I saw one that had a rough night. She had like makeup smeared ass, like walking all like fucked up, and then she was like, "I sucked someone's dick for $200." I was just like, "Damn, that
I
means-
got 20.
yeah,
Yeah, I think I can negotiate this one.
yeah.
What do you do
No,
for 20?
it was definitely a situation where you're like, you just sucked 9 dicks.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna be your number 10 right now. You know what I mean?
Damn.
I'll be number
Hey.
3. You know what I
Practice
mean?
makes perfect.
I'll be
Yeah.
number 3. Hey yo,
Listen, it's the grind, bro.
it's a grind.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's a
grind, man.
I'll be number 4, but I ain't.
I mean,
number
that's
12.
not a bad night. 10
Yeah.
dicks, $200 a pop, couple grand.
Yeah, she's making it all right. She's probably quick too. She's probably quick with
You
it.
gotta have a sore jaw after that.
She's probably quick with it though.
Come on.
You're probably right.
I mean,
But
can
you
have-
never know.
you
Some
can
of
have
these
a
dudes,
sword.
some of these dudes got small dicks.
Yeah,
You know, on
still.
average,
They probably bust
you
quick.
Yeah.
you paying for it. You buzz quick. You got small. You know, whatever. A couple problems, probably. You know, that's why number 10 is a problem. I don't want.
Yeah, you draw the
Oh,
line.
lockjaw.
Yeah, you draw the line at 9.
I draw a line. No, I draw a line about 4.
Well, the worst part is if you're that 10th dick. Like,
That's what I'm
you're
saying.
never gonna know. Like,
But that's
Yeah,
what
you
I'm saying.
never
But
know.
it was late. I knew.
yeah,
I
yeah.
knew. She looked like she had had a few.
You invited her up to the room for safe.
No,
for safe
I didn't
haven?
invite her for nothing. I left. I said no, thank you, ma'am.
He said, "Let me show you an Adam Sandler impression."
Yeah.
I said,
He's
"No,
like,
thank
do you know when the shift change is? I need to know. When the
Yeah, when the shift change. Oh, she just started work? Yeah.
yeah. Let me get that one. Yeah.
Oh, she starts in an hour. Yeah, just send her.
Yeah,
send her
when
right
does
up.
your relief come in? Let me know when that happens.
Yeah, tag someone in, girl.
Damn, that's bleak.
Yeah, that's dark. Yeah.
I feel like the dudes who, going back to what we were talking about, who always go to strip clubs, I think they think if they go enough, that eventually they'll get one of the strippers to actually like them.
T-Pain, man. T-Pain ruined. I'm in love with
Yeah,
the
right?
stripper.
Yeah.
He ruined it for y'all. They were like, oh, it can happen.
Yeah,
To
right.
T-Pain.
Yeah.
In his prime.
Yeah,
Also,
exactly.
like-
in his prime.
Like tipping them isn't gonna help. Do drugs with them.
yeah,
yeah, no,
for
yeah,
sure.
fuck tipping. Yeah, you gotta like
Yeah, you gotta do some coke.
get that conversation going with some
Yeah,
drugs.
for sure. No, I believe my friend that does that would probably also do cocaine with the strippers. I believe he's had interactions that are very questionable.
As one should.
Yeah, he's had some questionable where it's like, wait, so like you're just driving her somewhere? You know what I mean? Like shit like that. Like you driving her to the airport now? What the fuck? You know,
Yeah.
like he's had weird situations like that where I'm like, all right.
Driving,
least-
driving her to get an abortion for someone else's
I
baby.
know,
like,
right? Yeah.
Hey, as long as you're happy.
Hey man, you do you.
Dude,
You
I
do
don't
you,
ask
man.
questions when I drive for Lyft, you know. So.
Hey yo, yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
Are
yo.
you drive for lifts?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, let's get some stories out of here.
Yeah, man.
I did back in the day when I was like first starting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of people hit on me, guys and girls.
Oh hell
Really?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. One dude got in the front and like tried to grab my thigh, and I was like, "Dog, I
You're
will
like,
kill
"That's my
you."
dick.
Like
Just
don't-
right off the bat?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, "Stop!"
That's
Like
aggressive, yeah.
What about the chicks?
they were into me. They wanted me to come party, but I was too busy making money.
Dom's going to
So,
apply to Lyft
I'm too
today.
busy. That's the
Apply to
most
live.
Jewish response I ever heard. They wanted me to party, but I'm too busy
I was
making
making money. you know
making
what I'm saying?
$14,
Yeah.
bitch. Hey,
We made $300 that night. You know what I mean? It was like, it was,
That was a good.
300. But think about it. Vegas prostitute $1,000, $300 night.
all right. I was in the wrong business.
That's all I'm
Like,
saying.
damn, bro.
No,
I'm
but
sorry.
what I'm saying is like if you're putting a price on it, really, realistically, you drove that girl probably late. You probably already made 100 something. What's $200 to have some fun?
Would have been one of the best nights.
That's
of your
all
life.
I'm saying. This man's like, nah,
Nah, that's a lot.
that
Like, I'm
$200.
good. I don't need these random girls. Like,
I'm just saying.
I'm
Bring 'em over here.
drowning in pussy right now.
I'm
Like,
just
what do I
saying.
give a
man.
fuck?
Bring him over here.
Have you,
just
have you
saying.
checked Neil's finances?
all I'm saying is like it would have been a story. It would have been a night. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But like
yeah.
you chose $200.
That's true. You got to do it for the podcast, for the gram,
Yeah,
for the
dog, we
stand
would have
up.
had a
Like,
better
you gotta,
story than I
yeah.
made $200.
That's what I'm saying. You got to do it for the show. It's all a show.
I'll tell you one of the
Could have been a
craziest-
setup. I could have gotten killed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
There is that.
Better story. That's a better story.
Wow, such a
Somebody-
good story that I could tell on a podcast when I'm dead.
That's where you could've
Neil would
died.
have a killer story for it.
I was like, yo, so my friend, right? Yo, this dude
This
Michael,
idiot.
right? Yeah. Dumbass was like, you could have made $200.
He's at my eulogy, like
Just roasting him. Like, I can't believe he did it.
this fucking Jew.
Idiot. You would have thought being Jewish, you would have made $200, but decided to get murdered that
No,
night.
that would have killed at my fucking wake, dog.
Oh no, I'm all for breaking Jewish stereotypes. I'm terrible with
Yeah.
money.
Oh, okay, nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
I tipped as well. You
Yeah.
know,
Nice,
Which,
yeah.
Tip,
which
you're
was
a good tipper?
unnecessary.
Yeah.
I had to teach my parents how to tip, by the way.
Yeah.
Indians are the worst tippers. People give the Jewish, black, the Indians.
Hey, thank you so much for saying that.
No,
bro.
no, I'm
Black people are pretty bad.
Yeah,
let
Yeah,
me let me
shouts out
keep
to
it
you,
real
bro.
because I've served in the service industry. Jewish people, no problem. Black people, no problem. Black people want good service. If you give them good service, they'll tip you. It's simple. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? Like
Fair.
sometimes they just want you to like get them the shit they want. If you do it right, they'll tip you.
Yeah.
Indian people don't even know what a tip is. They don't know what that means.
Is it just a cultural thing? Is
It's a
that why?
culture. They don't tip in India, and we use it as an excuse out here. Like, no, we don't. What is that?
For sure, yeah.
You know what
Like,
I'm saying?
You've been here for 20 years.
They
Like,
play it.
You're
They're
a
playing,
citizen,
bro. They just don't want to learn the rules, dog, because it means spending more money.
Yeah.
So Indians, like, I used to work at a restaurant. Whenever Indians would come in, the servers would be like, Neel, that's your table, that's your family, you know. And so, so I would be like, let me see if I can get it out of them. I couldn't get it out of them. I speak Hindi. I get them everything, no meat, you know, just fucking, you know.
Really? No
Yeah.
tip?
No,
Even for
dude.
their own people?
I would say, like,
none at all, or just
I would say like maximum 10%. Maximum.
so they're aware that it exists.
Yes, they're aware, but they're like, give him an extra $5 on this $100 bit. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah.
throw on like 5-10% generally. 5-10%.
Interesting.
Do you ever feel like you're like overcompensating to like
No,
defeat stereotypes?
I do it correctly because it should be done correctly.
Because
by
that's
everyone.
just how you should do it as a human
Standard.
being.
No, I'm not even
Standard.
talking about tips. I'm just saying like in general, like you were talking about like tipping extra. Like,
yeah.
do you ever feel like you're trying to like
No.
overcome stereotypes?
No,
and
no,
you
no.
I
gotta,
do
like-
that
also-
sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like
I
I'm at
don't.
the bar.
I do
Well, because
not.
you got to work harder to get past the stereotypes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Black one, like
I'll
I said,
yeah,
I
I'll
never
tip
had
you.
a bad tip from a black person ever. One time,
I have.
I think I've had bad tips from every
Keep it
single
real.
race
Let's
and
keep it
ethnicity.
Neel, dog.
Yeah, keep it real, man. Keep it real. Keep it real.
Neil talk.
Like, bro, like never, dog. Like,
Now, I
okay.
mean, like maybe
You didn't serve enough black people. That's what
I worked in Atlanta.
I don't believe
Don't
that at
tell
all.
me. Do not tell me I didn't serve enough black people when I served in downtown Atlanta.
Yeah.
You think I didn't have black tables? Oh, that's weird. There's black people here in Atlanta.
Atlanta's like
Who would have
70%
fucking
black.
thought?
Hey,
I
cut,
serve-
clip. It's weird. There's black people here. Clip that.
In Atlanta.
Nah, fuck
Sarcasm.
that. No context. Clip it.
Oh yeah, we're definitely tagging him on IG at the lead into the show. On that one.
Please don't. Don't ruin my life. Don't ruin my life. People will get the context. It's in Atlanta.
Have you gotten in trouble for some of the shit you said? Like in any significant amount of
Not
trouble?
significant, just death threats from people in India. That's it.
Really?
That's about it. Yeah. and
No,
none of
no
them-
wife threats.
Nah, dude. Like people don't really get that. People in America don't really give that much. I don't really talk crazy. First of all, and then also like when people get upset, it's always fucking losers, so it doesn't matter. Like it's always like a dude like, oh, that's actually not technically. Like,
It's a misnomer.
That's a misnomer. It's actually in 1842. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing a TED talk. Like you don't gotta do.
Yeah.
Pull out
This
history.
isn't a history class.
It's a
It's a
history
joke.
class. It's a fucking joke. So most of the time it's just fucking losers, or like if I do a joke about guns, which I'm not even like fuck guns. I'm just like, hey, this is how I feel about guns. This is kind of funny about guns. Like I'm not even really taking a side.
Yeah.
But then gun nuts will be like, he's taking a fucking side. And I'm like, no, I'm not taking a side. Like I really don't care. Like I really do not give a fuck. Like you have your gun, don't have your gun. I don't care. That's not about me. I have no problem with whatever side. But then I do a joke about it, and the people like will pick a side for me.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like the people that are supporting it are like, yeah, he's supporting it, and then the people that are like, man, fuck that.
Yeah.
And then some people will go like, but I actually think he's saying like he likes guns. You know, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not saying none of that shit. Okay.
It's like a bunch of Rachel Maddow and Tucker Carlson's
Yeah.
clones like
Yeah.
fighting in your comment
So
section.
I
that
noticed.
happens.
I noticed Jim Jeffries in his stand-up now
Yeah.
will like straight up say like, "Don't like look at me as your ally." like I'm saying some shit like, but
It's a joke. I'm just fucking
Yeah.
around. I don't
I think
really
people
care.
have a really hard time grasping that.
They
though.
do. They do. They really have a hard time. Like jokes died a while ago, where people like, cause like this is what happened When articles started writing about jokes, that's when they died. Because a joke should not be written in text.
Yeah.
And
No,
that's-
because you have to be there.
you
It's
have- it's-
context.
Context,
Yeah.
timing,
Yeah.
delivery,
100%.
sarcasm,
Yep.
nuance. There's so much that goes into a joke that you cannot fucking type. That is why ChatGPT will never win.
Yeah.
You cannot type I tried to get it. I tried to say, yo, just do a Neel Nanda joke. It thought I was white. It was like, I'm half Indian and half white, so I put ice cream in my curry or some dumb shit. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Kind of a bar, dog.
No, it's just ass, yo. So like, but once they started writing it in text, and when they said, this is when it killed the joke, is when people started writing, and then he said, and then he
Yeah.
stated. No, he fucking joked.
Yeah.
He
yeah,
said
exactly.
sarcastically, like it's not. You cannot say he said that
Well,
because he didn't say. When I'm telling a joke, I'm not saying
Yeah.
this. I'm joking this.
And also, like, it's going out to people who don't go to comedy clubs.
Exactly. So
Like-
that's when people started going like, "Oh, these must be statements."
Yeah.
Chronically online people who are just
course
like,
it is.
glued to
Yeah.
a screen looking for something to be angry
Yeah,
about.
yeah, and that's
Do you
fine.
think that the PC bullshit's going to win, or you think eventually
No,
everybody's going to be like,
no.
we're
The
over
thing
it?
Thing is, like, you can make jokes and not piss everybody off, and like for example, like you can make a joke that's clearly a joke, but it's about something like sensitive or heavy or whatever. But as long as you're like, hey guys, this is clearly a joke, it's fine.
Yeah.
And
As
like,
long as the funny outweighs the offensive,
yeah,
you'll
that's
be
also
okay.
true. That's also true.
But that's perspective. A lot of
That
people
is
see no humor
perspective.
in anything, you
that's
know?
Right,
perspective.
totally. But
I
as long
think
as more people agree that
that's
it's
how I
funny,
feel. It's more people just like, hey, it's a fucking joke.
because
Relax.
everybody, there's always going to be jokes. People are going to be like, I didn't
Bro,
like
people-
that.
Of course,
And
because it's
like,
about them, but
Yeah.
any other
People
joke
get-
about other people is
exactly.
hilarious.
They're having a
People
great
will get-
time
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rest of the time. Like,
Right. People will get tight about like the littlest, like the craziest, littlest things, like one word here, this thing, that.
Yeah.
And like, it's really crazy. But like, as long as like, this is what I'm finding 99% of people are like, yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah.
1% are these fucking assholes. That's why I don't think it's going to win. I put my shit on the internet all the fucking
Yeah.
time. I get lots of comments, people like upset, people not upset, but it's always literally like within 5%.
Yeah.
Yep.
5% upset.
That sounds
like-
about right.
and that's okay. That's okay. 5% of y'all can have miserable lives. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Like,
can't please
you
everybody.
can't please everybody.
also, the
Exactly.
joke can evolve. Like, I did a joke last night that we pretty much came up with, like, in the green room, basically. And I had to change one aspect of it for the joke to work. So the joke is there was a babysitter who was shot by a neighbor while playing hide and seek. Undeniably terrible at hiding, right? that babysitter playing hide and seek, that neighbor Call of Duty, right? And so it's like initially the joke was a child got shot. But I had to change it to the babysitter just because like the response wasn't what I wanted.
Yeah, people don't like baby killings.
Exactly.
baby
So when I
killings.
said it was a
Fucking
babysitter,
softies.
So, yeah,
the
right,
second
so-
it was a teenager, people were like, "That's a great joke," you know.
Exactly.
Damn.
exactly.
Which is funny because it's all still hypothetical. You
Right.
know,
Yeah,
like
no,
it's-
it's actually true. It's
well,
real.
but I'm saying like you're telling it and they don't know if it actually happened.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
yeah.
it's all a joke. It's all a
Yeah.
joke world. We're making it's fantasy. You know.
I think what a lot of people want to is they want to know that the comedians don't have like malicious intent.
yeah.
Right,
That's
right,
important. That's important.
You guys got to bounce.
We got to
Yeah,
wrap
sorry,
it up.
we got a hard. I got to
Yeah.
get back to LA.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it.
Mother's Day.
I
you
love
know?
my mom.
Yeah.
So.
Are you guys
Wow.
driving or taking the train?
Say hi, mom, after
Hi,
the baby
Mom.
killing joke.
I'm sure you're listening to this podcast.
Are you driving or taking the train?
Driving.
Driving.
Yeah.
Godspeed, gentlemen.
Yeah,
We'll
how
make
long do
it.
you think
We'll
it's gonna
make
take
it
to
for
get there?
dinner.
No, for dinner you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
We're
not. I'm thinking about LA on
It's
Mother's
gonna
Day.
be fucking
It's gonna be
ruthless.
suck.
Yeah,
It's gonna
yeah.
suck. It's gonna suck. But we're
Whatever.
gonna make it.
But
You
thank
got
so
each other.
You guys
Yeah.
are,
Yeah.
We'll get something quick to eat. and
Yeah.
bounce,
Hey, thank you guys so much for having us on the pod.
Yeah,
thanks
Yo,
for
this
coming
was
on.
be
fun
here,
as
bro.
shit, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Should we do like any plugs or anything?
Yeah,
You guys-
Absolutely.
plug
Plug
out your
away.
shit,
Plug
yeah.
away.
Hey,
Where you gonna be at next week, man? Give
I'm
the
in
whole
Toronto. I'm in New York, then Toronto, and then I'm taking a break from tour. Then Chicago in July, Atlanta. You know, a bunch of other cities are coming up. Miami in the mix. So come check me out at Neel Nanda on Instagram, at Neel Nanda Comedy on TikTok, YouTube, all that shit. Neel with 2 E's because I'm Indian. You know what I'm saying?
Very
Spell that
nice.
shit right. Spell that shit right.
I'll be in Los Angeles for about a week. I don't know when this is airing, but I got a bunch of shows out there. And then I'm going to like Jersey area, Philadelphia. I'll be in Denver at the Comedy Lounge. Bunch of cool stuff. Check me out.
And check him out.
what's
He's
your social
really
media?
fucking funny.
Michael Schertzer, SCHIRTZER.
Very funny. Destroyed this whole weekend. You should check him out for sure.
I'm that fucking guy.
He's that guy.
Let him know, man. Talk
that
your
dude.
shit.
He's
man.
him. He's
He's him. They got that dog in him.
Yeah. That's why your dog fuck with me. You know what I mean? They saw one of their own. Like,
Neil recognized Neil. You know?
yeah, we kept the Neel the whole weekend.
Neil
so,
recognized Neil.
Kneel down to the king type
Kneel
shit.
down.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right,
man.
thank y'all so
All right,
much.
man.
All right, guys.
Yeah.